So Philippines will play Australia, Guam, and New Zealand in home and away format. There's going to be 6 games. I'm going to be stoked because I'm going to be watching that here for sure.
Right.
I'm going to try to catch a lot of the games when they play it here. Obviously, Australia and Philippines are the ones I want to watch.
Yep.
So the top 3 in that group, whoever wins, the best records and all that in the points table, will move on to the next round where they will determine the top 3 in that group will qualify for the tournament.
Right.
So the story here is that the Philippines is not going to be with Kai Soto. They're the best center, the number 1 center in the Philippines. He's recovering from a torn ACL. I wish him. We wish him the best. Really, I hope he gets back. This team is much more potent with him.
Yep.
Now we're gonna discuss the reinforcements in another day, but I just wanna highlight something here. So I forgot what year it was, but there was a notable situation between Australia and the Philippines. Notable in such a way that it's really infamous. There was a brawl that happened. They were playing a game in the Philippines, and then essentially a brawl happened, and then the Philippines got suspended, I believe, for a year to sort their shit out.
Wow.
Yeah, they got suspended for that, and that was just crazy. So I actually have the video lined up. Let's. I haven't seen this in a while. Let's have a look. So, look. I'm not condoning fighting in a basketball game, but I just gotta say that this was some funny shit. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. So, let's have a look. So thanks to this channel for this. Let's have a look. Let's try that out.
From downtown.
So as you can see, Philippines are essentially. Let's move forward. They're cooked. They're down 31, third quarter, 409. I mean, Philippines never really stood a chance here, obviously.
Right.
They're not going to beat Australia. Okay. No. Even if they got all their best players on the team, the Philippines, they're never going to beat Australia. It's just not going to happen. Australia's just too good. Even the Australian B team will beat the Philippines. Okay.
And I think this was their B team. Honestly, I think because there's no Patty Mills. There's no.
Oh yeah, there's no NBA players here. There's no NBA players. No. I think it's a combination of their A team and their B team, but they're missing their NBA players here.
Yeah.
So that's just how it is. So obviously, as you can see, they're down big, 31 points in the third quarter. It's essentially done.
And then Chris Golding. Well, it's just a great play again. Chris Golding.
You see that? He just elbowed the guy.
Ran over the top of that screen to the keyway.
Body checked him. Oh!
Where's Jumar? Yeah.
The Jumar was there. Look at it.
Chris Golding.
He elbowed the defender. And then the defender retaliates. Oh, they bump into each other.
Yeah.
Screen to the keyway.
Body checked them. And then you got this guy.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, he decked him. He decked him with the forearm. Yeah. And then this is it. Boom. Look at how he jumped.
Happening now. Oh.
Let's watch it.
This is where shit goes down.
Oh, my.
Bro, this is crazy. Look at it. Don Baker with a flying knee.
Punches, kicks,
oh my goodness.
You are kidding me. This is out of control.
Oh, this is the Australian feed as well. Oh, dang. All right.
Now we have a brawl. Yeah.
Look, there's a brawl in the stats. I believe the coaches got involved in this.
The coaches got involved. Yeah.
Yep. It's never going to fall into the crowd because they're not going to do it. But look at that.
There's Luke Longley right there.
Calvin Abueva, the beast. Obviously, he's going to fight. Oh, that's Luke Longley with the glasses, right?
Disgraceful, deplorable, abhorrent scenes in the Philippines.
Bro, that's great. Look at the security. Doesn't know what to do.
Yeah.
They're just.
Are you kidding me? And again, we couldn't get a camera angle.
That's
but
insane.
There must have been 15 or 20 Filipino players around Nathan Sobey and Chris Golding. You saw Luke Longley run from one end of the
Delhi's
court
there.
to be able to stick up for his teammates. This is disgraceful. Shane, I have never seen anything like this
in all my
Andre
years covering
Blatch.
professional
There
sport
was
involving Australian
there was
teams.
something controversial that
Well,
went
you've got to go
on
back to that time
before
out
this
from the
game,
Filipino coach.
where I
the
think the
emotion and the way he
Australians
challenged his
wanted to
players.
remove those
And you've seen
advertising
there's been a bit of
decals.
niggle all the way along.
Yeah,
There
but
was an
it doesn't
unsportsmanlike
really
foul
justify
against
that.
Golding that
I
started
know.
this.
Fine, whatever,
Was
whatever,
nothing
man.
but a cheap
Absolutely
and
not.
disgraceful play.
And there was
against the Aussies.
in the pregame, I
Not
believe that
serious
Calvin
penalties
Abuevo
for this.
was already
This
instigating.
is really
There
bad.
was a video
Look,
before, I think in the lineup, in the warm-ups, that he was already instigating. This was
Right.
brewing for a long time.
International
Yeah.
You know,
tournament.
it's Bigote.
And the game continued.
He was.
Well, I'm not
It was
sure
brewing
what
for a
happens
while.
from
It
here.
wasn't. It didn't
Yeah.
happen
No, but you look at
in a
Chris
heartbeat.
Golding
It
there.
just was.
No, it didn't. Yeah,
You look at
The
some
game
of
was
the players
physical,
and what
and
they've
there was
pumped
some
and
shit
the
happening
amount
in the
of
back,
punches and
and it's,
kicks.
yeah.
you know.
And the mindset that this Filipino team attacked the Australians with.
Okay, this
It's
is
disgraceful.
okay. There's a lot of bias in the.
You raised a very
against
good
the
point.
Australian people. Look at that.
Right.
Took the time out from the Philippines.
Okay, that was an elbow. That was intentional. That was
Yeah.
To
intentional.
hit the
course,
Australians.
yeah.
I
Bogoy,
didn't
intentional
actually think
elbow.
He meant it.
And then body check. Okay,
And
fine.
that's where it started.
Right.
Just on that
And then-
offensive foul here.
Boom!
From Chris Golding.
Boom.
Damn.
Cheap play from Pickett, who's come in from the sideline after this as well. And that's cheap from the Filipino to start with. Pickett's come in and
Blatch was-
stuck up
oh
for
my
his
God.
teammates. And
Jason
I mean,
Castro.
Blatch
Look
should
at
be
that. Oh
fine for
shit.
throwing such a soft punch anyway. But have a
There's
look at these
Romeo.
flying
Getting it.
punches
I think it
and
was
kicks.
Romeo. He was
It was
punching.
Romeo,
He
yeah.
punched. There you go. He blindsided Thornmaker and he was
Never
running
seen anything
away.
like it, particularly in a world event.
It was Jason
What I'm
Castro
worried
who did
about is on the other
the
side,
Superman
back over
punch.
there where we saw Sobe.
Look at that. The coaches are fighting.
Oh my
Was that jump with
goodness.
Chico?
Unbelievable, Shane.
Wow.
Sickening.
Chairs thrown. Look how many
Oh, that is
players are on top of
unfortunate.
those Australians.
Yeah.
Boom.
So,
That
uncalled
floor
for
was
response
crazy.
from Daniel Kickett, but that
Kicker.
no doubt after
Looked at it too. I was
was
gonna try to.
instigated by
Oh no.
the contact by the Filipinos on Chris Golding. And then that's actually
He did try Superman.
Andre Blatch.
A lot of
And then
jumping.
there
Look
are
up how
usually
Bueva trying to fly
described
kick.
as coward
Yeah.
attacks of people looking a different way.
Oh,
There are
my
elbows.
goodness. There's the
and
Thornmaker with a
to the
flying
head.
knee, two of them.
You know, Thornmaker is out of line for flying through the air with feet first, but look at that.
Romeo with the blind
Romeo,
man punch
yeah.
back of the
Punch
head.
to the
Maker,
back of the
look at
head
look at
of
look
a
at him, bro.
man.
Look at he used the screen. He used the
Well,
screen. He's
looking
screen
at-
around.
Well, we've seen
Uh,
that happen on multiple occasions of guys coming
Yeah,
in
that
and
was
punching.
a sucker
the
punch
Aussies in
by
the back of the
Romeo.
That was bad. I mean, look,
That's
I'm not gonna
bad.
justify it. It is a
But
fight
what's
already.
going
You know,
on
there's gonna be a
on
lot
the
of that.
floor there with so many
Look at
players
this dude. What's that?
on the Australians while they were on the ground. Chairs been thrown.
I want to see the coaches fighting, man. I want to see the coaches
Sadly,
fighting.
this will make news around the world.
Damn.
Yeah, no doubt. And when you see
Wow.
somebody like Don Maker involved in this,
Leaving the crowd and the officials to move on.
Damn.
There's the contact.
Let's move forward. I want to see the
second
coaches
one,
fighting.
players
Who is-
These-
is your
Yeah.
first reputable
And suggests is most.
Was
It's
that
just
Delhi?
not what you want to see. in
That was
international
Delhi, yeah.
A wild eruption.
Television.
Reading it incorrectly.
from this game.
Okay, he's doing the
football.
ejections.
This will
And then I think
And
what's gonna
Golding
happen
was
with
next
Philippines is played with 4 players.
Wait, why did they cheer?
Unbelievable.
The shooting.
Ball do they
free-
even
Oh,
play
they still
basketball?
played it.
Looks
Damn.
like they don't
They
really
still
know
played,
what
but
to
they
do.
had, like,
Anthony
4
Grimming,
players
do I
left.
shoot it? Why not? Sides right.
But the main thing,
I want to see the. I want to see the.
And to go.
They didn't show the coaches fighting.
The violent eruption
I want
was
to see.
bad
I want to see
enough.
the. I want to see the coaches fighting. Maybe this has it. I understand it.
Melia.
See.
31 na lamang.
Okay, so this is the
Pagoy.
Philippine feed.
No
Nice.
feature mark. Di
Oh,
makatira
there's
doon sa
Philippine
Thornmaker.
commentary now.
And that's going on right now. Big free for all going on. Peter. Peter.
Wait. Someone threw a chair, bro.
Oh,
Someone threw a chair. What the fuck is that?
Oh my goodness.
Dude, was that the deli? Oh no, it was the fucking
Peter is
chair.
there.
Someone threw a chair. Wow.
On the action,
I was about to say that earlier.
Oh wow.
stuff here is that. So you know,
This is a
here's RR.
Okay, alright, okay.
really Goldie cut now.
Down. Oh, Kickert now getting the brunt.
That's it. I want to see this part.
And Kickert now getting the brunt of the ire of Gilas Pilipinas. There's RR Pogoy going down. Oh, Kickert getting a shot there on the face. The floor.
There you go.
the scuffle on the floor. Hindi natin makita sino.
Jason Foster, he's with a very mild.
The fucking
wow.
coaches are getting into it.
Yeah, the coaches are
You
getting
see
to
Andre
it.
Black going after.
How do
Right,
you
Cruz.
the bumps between Golding and Cruz?
Oh, Andrew Blatch decked that guy.
Yeah, dude. He was really in
And
there.
here's Maker. He's going to throw that flying kick at Derek Romeo.
Oh,
He's just got crazier and crazier. You're gonna need some time to clear this.
Wow.
dude.
Missing now, running away.
All right, that's it. That's it up.
Dinos was after Kicker and also Golding.
Wow.
That's insane, man. That's insane.
That's crazy.
That's just insane. Look, so what happened there was the Philippines got suspended, essentially.
Yeah.
A lot of players got suspended, and they had to play. So they still had to play Australia, by the way.
Right.
But they had to prove to FIBA that they're capable of hosting
Yeah.
an event.
Yeah.
And so what happened was they played the next game behind closed doors, really.
Oh.
So there were no fans, and that
No
was
fans.
that was it. So look, it's a horrible incident. It shouldn't have
Yeah.
happened. It's unfortunate,
Yep.
but I believe that Australia and Philippines played each other again eventually, and obviously
Right.
nothing happened. So
Yeah.
I hope next time, and Australia's gonna come to the Philippines again, and
yeah.
I hope it's not as crazy as that was,
Yeah.
because that was insane, man.
That was
That was
crazy.
insane.
Yeah.